concert season. So this band is about 2 years old after a 30-year hiatus. Last year was our first year back at contest, and we travel back to contest again this year. I made a bet with them at the beginning of the year where I told them if we got ones either on stage or in sight reading, I would get to use this handy dandy little pointer that a student gifted me as a baton. And we did exactly that and got straight ones in sight reading this year for the first time since 1994, so that's a really, really huge deal. So we're gonna end our portion of the contest with a really fun piece for you. The clarinet is a very fun instrument with lots of little parts, and we always pick on them for being the last ones to pack up. So we're gonna give them a chance to pack up early with this song called Clarinet's Packing Up Early. The wind ensemble will perform after this, and after that we will recognize our seniors.
which many of you are familiar with, which we attended just on April 2nd, not too long ago. It's about, what is today? April the 28th. So not quite a month, 3.5 weeks of calendar days. I will tell you that what you're hearing tonight, let me back up. The UIL music, we spent 3 full months, give or take, 3 full months preparing for that contest. And that's why we have the pre-UIL concert, so you can come hear what they've been working so diligently on. That's kind of like our Super Bowl of performances. This is what we call our off season. Just like every other sport has an off season. Well, during off season, as our athletes will know, what you're trying to do is stretch your athletes. These are musical athletes. Trying to stretch them, get them stronger, better fit, more prepared for the next season. So with this concert, we've had 7 full rehearsals, which were interrupted by standardized testing, pull-outs, picture retakes, on and on and on, right? So we had 7 rehearsals, not 3 months, 7 rehearsals to prepare for this concert tonight. Not to qualify it, but just to let you know that what we're doing here is we are trying to give the children, the students, more, thank you for the spot, by the way, more challenging music. So it's at least as challenging as their UIL music, but in a much more compact rehearsal space. You'll notice that we have 3 entire pieces of music that the symphonic band played for you. Again, that's 3 pieces of music that they learned in 7 rehearsals, right? And a few sectionals, I believe. And the wind ensemble has 4 pieces for you. I did not go easy on them. The pieces of music you're about to play are difficult, right? And we had, like I said, 7 rehearsals to put them together. That's context for what you're listening to tonight, just so you can kind of understand what our goal is. We're trying to stretch the students, get them to be higher level players as much as possible during, this is our off season. I would like to talk about, I know Ms. Samuels talked about the success of the symphonic band this year for their 2nd year as a competitive ensemble. This is my 4th year here in Fort Stockton. And whenever I came in, the staff that I had inherited, who were here before I was, were convinced that we'd never have a 2nd competitive band at the high school or the middle school. I told them, as the director of bands, that was the goal. So that if we have 2 competitive bands at the high school level and at the middle school level, that will eventually make us much more competitive in full band competitions such as marching season, right? And you know, whenever my new staff came in 2 years ago, I put that in front of them as a challenge, and Ms. Samuels and our other staff have stepped up to that challenge. Ms. Samuels has come in and taken a group of students that other staff, previous staff members had said, yeah, I don't think we can ever get them competitive. Not only did she make them competitive, but they got 1s and 2s 2 years in a row at contests. I think Ms. Samuels deserves an extra round of applause for that. Okay, I'm about to do a whole lot more talking in a little bit, but we have 4 pieces of music to play for you. I would like to let you know that not only are we challenging the students on the playing end of our concert, but I asked our drum majors from this year to each conduct 1 piece of the 4. I'll conduct 1, and then the other drum majors, I asked them to conduct 1 of the pieces. So we selected which piece they all felt comfortable kind of doing. Not that comfortable is probably the wrong word, because it's nerve-wracking. You don't realize until you're doing it what it takes to make that happen. I know it looks just like we're waving our arm, but there's a lot more to it than that. Nothing is ever as simple as it seems, right? And our drum majors rose to the challenge. We're going to start off playing a piece that I'm not going to announce it, tell you what it is. If you don't recognize it, then you probably need to get into pop culture just a little bit, right? Most people will recognize this piece. Give a round of applause for our first conductor, Mr. M.J. Torres. Hey, give it up for Mr. N.J. Torres on the podium, y'all. All right, I hope you noticed that there are a bunch of tempo changes in that piece of music. That by itself makes it super challenging. Super challenging. All right, our next piece that we're going to play for you is going to be led out on the podium, from the podium, by another one of our drum majors, Miss Abril Guadian. Would you give it up for Abril, please? The selection that Abril chose to conduct is a piece titled Danny Boy. You may be familiar with this tune. It is a traditional Irish melody, and she does a beautiful job at conducting it. I hope you enjoy it. Is Abril Guadian on the podium. So exciting. All right, so I'm going to earn my paycheck and do the third piece. This is called Simple Gifts. It is four traditional melodies. This is arranged by Kelly. A beautiful piece. It is 4 movements long. So there's 4, it's like a football game. For those of you who are sports fans, what that means is that a football game is one long game that really is 4 short games. Yes, first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, and they're all cumulative. That's what a piece of music like this is, which we call a symphonic work for band. It has 4 movements that all are really one long piece of music. Simple Gifts. I hope you enjoy it.
Wow.
what we call the first quarter of the football game. We got 3 more quarters to go. Here's movement 2. This is called dance. know this is, we haven't done this a ton, but if you were a soloist in that monumental piece, would you stand, please? I want to give a round of applause to all of our exceptional soloists. Please give a round of applause for our soloists. If you have a soloist, no, please stand up, thank you. Right, any other soloists, stand up, right, thank you. All right, you may be seated. All right, our final piece for the wind ensemble is called Carry On Wayward Son by a group called Kansas. And it is an almost exact transcription of the original recording. We didn't give them the watered down version at all. This is Miss Viana Gonzalez. Give it up for Viana. She is And so, you know, after this piece, we get to do all of our, what we waited for all year long, which is our recognitions and awards. We'll have all our students come up, all our, that have won recognitions this year, as well as our seniors for the senior slideshow and the presentations of pink chords. After that happens, we have one more piece of music to play for you, and that is the senior song, which we will play at graduation as well. The full band will, as a matter of fact, I'll have the full band come up here after this piece, and that way we're all ready to go before that hits. And then we'll play our final piece for you all as one group. Again, thank you for coming tonight. This is Carry On Wayward Son.
Let's go, yeah!
Thank you so much to our drum makers this year. At this time, we are going to transition to full band. So if you will make the transition now, so final band join us on stage. Wind ensemble make room. right, at this time, we would like to present awards, recognitions, and honors to those students who went above and beyond the normal band requirements to represent Fort Stockton, our school district, and our band program. These high-achieving students make a positive impact on our band program and on the students who look up to them. And you'll notice that I'm reading. If you've talked to me for any length of time, you know that I can talk and I ramble, so I'm reading so that I avoid that. so I'm sorry if it's painful. Each year, a number of students earn their band letterman jacket. To earn a letter in band, a student must have competed in all UIL marching contests in the fall semester and either placed in the top 50% of their instrument at the ATSSB All-Region Contest in the fall, or received a Division II Excellent rating or better at the Region UIL Solo and Ensemble Contest in the spring, or competed in all Winter Guard contests. So in the spring they have quite a few options, in the fall they have to march. Wind and percussion members must also compete in the UIL concert and sight reading contest in the spring. The following students met these requirements and have qualified to receive their first band letter, which grants them their band letterman jacket. Jackets will be ordered after fittings on May 7th. Students, remember to go to fittings on May 7th after school, or you will not get your letterman jacket. These students will also receive a gold pin to affix to their band letter, representing the successful completion of all the letterman requirements. Students, please come forward to the front of the stage when your name is announced and remain there until dismissed. Parents, you are welcome to come take pictures of your child if you so choose. Earning their first band letter this year are Mia Arroyo, Logan Freeman, Sergio Gaitan, Jocelyn Gonzalez, Andrew Morales, Micah Ontiveros, Mia Padilla. That is the funnest name to say, by the way, so you know. Valeria Palacios. Mercedes Ramos, who's not with us this evening. Alexis Rodriguez. Naima Salazar. Giselle Solis. And JD Sullivan. Give it up for our first time band letterman. Then we have the students who have previously earned their band letter and who have satisfied all requirements to letter again for the 2024-2025 school year. And these students are Zoe Alvarez, 3-year letterman. Mercedes Baiza, 2-year letterman. Daniel Garcia, 2-year letterman. Alexander Gomez, 3-year letterman. Zachary Gray, 2-year letterman. Abril Guadian, 2-year letterman. Fabio Gutierrez, 2-year letterman. Amelia Ingram, 2-year letterman. Brenda Jimenez, 2-year letterman. Bethany Kincaid, 2-year letterman. Victoria Maldonado, 2-year letterman. Adam Martinez, 3-year letterman. Neve Morales, 2-year letterman. Victoria Munoz, 3-year letterman. Brianna Pacheco, 2-year letterman. Devin Perales, 3-year letterman. And last but not least, Tobias Stevenson, 3-year letterman. So for those of you who have attended these concerts for the past few years or more, may realize that This is the first time that we've almost run out of stage, and I love, love, love that. Can give it up one more time for our Letterman. All right, if you are not a wind or percussionist, you may be seated at this time. The rest of you stay up here, please. If you're not a wind or percussionist, go ahead and be seated. All right, wind and percussion students who met all Letterman requirements will also receive the nationally recognized Instrumentalist Musicianship Award for the 2024-2025 school term. Students receiving the Instrumentalist Musicianship Award, please step forward to receive your certificate when your name is called. And we're in alphabetical order here. Zoe Alvarez. Mia Arroyo. Logan Freeman. Daniel Garcia. Sergio Gaitan. Alexander Gomez. Zachary Gray. Abril Guadian. Amelia Ingram. Brandy Jimenez. Victoria Maldonado. Am I going too fast, Ms. Samuels? Awesome. Andrew Morales. Neve Morales. Victoria Munoz. Micah Ontiveros. Brianna Pacheco. Mia Padilla. Valeria Palacios. Devin Perales. Mercedes Ramos, who is not with us this evening. Alexis Rodriguez. Make sure and wave at Ms. Samuel so she can find you more quickly. Some of you are playing hide and seek. Giselle Solis. Tobias Stevenson. And JD Sullivan. There we go. I knew we would create it. Let's give these students a big round of applause. At this time, all ATSSB and UIL solo and ensemble students remain or come to the stage, please. All ATSSB and UIL solo and ensemble students to the front of the stage. Next, we'll recognize all students who competed individually and in small ensembles for ATSSB and UIL competitions this year. All band members who, thank you for stepping back so we can recognize folks as they're announced. All band members who competed in the ATSSB all region auditions and or the UIL solo and ensemble contests who are remaining on stage. Students who did not compete in the ATSSB or UIL events are dismissed to your seat. We would like to recognize those students who participated in the ATSSB all region area and state concert band auditions. Students, please step forward when your name is announced. The following students auditioned and ranked at the region level in the Association of Texas Small School Bands. On flute, Valeria Palacios placing 37th overall and 8th in Class 4A. Mindy Carrillo placing 43rd overall and 11th in Class 4A. Mariana Sacedo placing 52nd overall and 13th in Class 4A. Giselle Caballero Solis placing 56th overall and 15th in Class 4A. On clarinet, Abril Guadian placing 14th overall and 7th in Class 4A. I will add that Abril also earned a spot in the ATSSB High School All-Region Symphonic Band and advanced to area competition where she placed 21st overall in all of West Texas. Victoria Maldonado placing 21st overall and 12th in Class 4A, earning a spot in the ATSSB High School All Regions Symphonic Band. Give it up for Victoria. Micah Ontiveros placing 52nd overall and 18th in Class 4A. Liliana Ortega placing 60th overall and 22nd in Class 4A. On bass clarinet, Alexander Gomez placing 13th overall and 6th in Class 4A. Francisco Saldana placing 17th overall and 8th in Class 4A. On tenor saxophone, Zachary Gray placing 12th overall and 11th in Class 4A. On trumpet, Zoe Alvarez placing 20th overall and 14th in Class 4A. She also earned a spot in the ATSSB High School All Regions Symphonic Band. Andrew Morales placing 59th overall and 32nd in Class 4A. On trombone, Khalil Jackson placing 27th overall and 9th in Class 4A. Carla Villanueva placing 37th overall and 14th in Class 4A. And last but not least, on our percussion instruments, Logan Freeman placing 35th overall and 15th in Class 4A. And Brandy Jimenez placing 46th overall and 20th in Class 4A. Congratulations to these students for auditioning for region level competition, and especially to those who put in the time and effort to earn a spot in the band, and especially to those advancing to area. Let's give these students one more big round of applause. We had several students compete this semester in the UIL Region Solo and Ensemble Contest. These students will be performing tomorrow night, Tuesday, April 29th, beginning at 6 p.m. in the high school choir room for our second annual Fine Arts Expo. Please step forward to be recognized when I announce your name. Receiving a First Division Superior rating for their solo performances were Giselle Solis on flute, receiving a Division I. Abril Guardian on clarinet. Sandra Gomez on bass clarinet. Zoe Alvarez on trumpet. And receiving Division II rating was Andrew Morales on trumpet. Zoe Alvarez and Alexander Gomez have advanced to the Texas State Solo and Ensemble Competition, where they will compete for state honors, which will take place at the end of May in Austin. Please give these students a hand. We also had several ensembles compete in the UIL Region Contest. The Sax Quintet of Sergio Gaitan, Zachary Gray, Amelia Ingram, Alexis Rodriguez, and Tobias Stevenson received the Division I rating. The miscellaneous woodwind ensemble of Maribel Acosta on flute, Mia Arroyo on clarinet, Abril Guardian on clarinet, Valeria Palacios on flute, and Mercedes Ramos on clarinet received a Division I rating. The clarinet choir of Micah Ontiveros, Liliana Ortega, Mia Padilla, Mercedes Ramos, and Yeti Ariste received a Division I rating. And the percussion ensemble of Logan Freeman, Brandy Jimenez, Neve Morales, Mia Padilla, Naima Salazar, and JD Sullivan received a Division I rating. Congratulations to all of our UIL ensembles. All right, to be clear, the students advancing to the Texas State Solo and Ensemble Contest is a state-level accomplishment. It is the equivalent of making it to state in football or tennis or any other event. These are all staters, y'all. Would all of our all-staters please step forward? Staters. Very good. All right, so our ATSSB folks and UIL Solo Ensemble folks, you may have a seat with the exception of our Texas State Music Scholars. We also have two awards that I did not announce to the students earlier today, but we're going to call them up to the front of the stage. Zoe, go ahead and step to the side for a moment until we do these two more recognitions, and then we'll move forward with Texas State Scholars. At this time, we'd like to award the National School Color Guard Award to a student who served the color guard with dedication and distinction. The National School Color Guard Award for 2025 goes to Daniel Garcia. We have two graduating seniors who served as drum major with the National Band, who are going to be awarded the National Band Leadership Award. Would you please come to the front if you were a drum major and a senior? I think you know who I'm talking about. We would like to recognize and honor them at this time. Drum majors Marcelino Torres and Viana Gonzalez, please come forward. Abril, if you would like to come forward and stand with them, you certainly deserve the recognition. There we go. Now you need to be with your feet. We certainly don't want to discount Miss Guadian. She was one of our drum majors this year. Fortunately for us, she is not a graduating senior, so we get to keep her, which is fantastic. All right, Marcelino Torres has served as assistant drum major for 1 year and head drum major for 1 year. Correct me if I get these numbers wrong, I'm getting older, I'm prone to forget. I cannot say enough about this outstanding young man. He is a unique individual in so many ways. Loyal, dependable, capable, trustworthy, intelligent, considerate, thoughtful, and hardworking. And so you know if I pause it's because I'm fighting the urge to start getting emotional. He has a servant's heart, a surgeon's hand, and a guru's demeanor. He is at once likable yet sincere, subservient yet critical, and transparent yet tactful. He has single-handedly revolutionized the spirit and morale of our band student body through his tireless enthusiasm and generous service. He will be deeply missed. Thank you, MJ. Sorry, I need a moment. Viana Gonzalez has served as assistant drum major for 2 years. She, Abril Guadian, and Marcelino formed the strongest, most effective drum major group we have been fortunate enough to have lead the Pride of Pantherland Band. Viana radiates a spirit of joy, inclusion, and self-assuredness that our band desperately needs. She shines the most at football games, on and off the podium, where her carefree and exuberant personality lights up the stadium. She is sincere in all of her interactions, takes her job with the utmost seriousness, and is deeply invested in the success of our band program. Thank you, Viana. And then one more time, get up for Abril Guadian, please. Thank you. Abril, you're a sophomore, correct? So she has 2 more years with us, and I look forward to the opportunity to get to give her a benediction as well at some point in time. All right, one more time, our drum majors, give it up, y'all. We now turn to the top 2 highest honors, so you can rejoin us. We now turn to the top 2 highest honors we have to bestow as a Texas high school band program. Those of Texas Music Scholar and the John Philip Sousa Award. These awards represent the highest standard in high school band excellence and require the highest degree of competency to achieve. This award can be bestowed to any number of high school members in our program. We could have had 100 students stand up here tonight and receive this award. It's not just one person that you have to pick. It just so happens that we have one student this year who accomplished not only one of these tasks, but both. Zoe Alvarez, please approach the front of the stage, which you've already done. The state of Texas and the Texas Music Educators Association acknowledge the highest achieving band students from across the state of Texas as Texas Music Scholars, with the awarding of a certificate issued by the great state of Texas and signed by the Governor, Greg Abbott. In order to earn this, and I called him to make sure it was his signature, not his secretary stamping it. He swore it was his signature, so just so you know, it is his ink. In order to earn this rare distinction, students must meet the following criteria. Be a viable member of the band for the entire school year. Maintain an overall A average in all coursework. Participate in all scheduled band events of their home band. Attend 2 director-approved concerts as an audience member during the school year. Be selected as a member of a TMEA or ATSSB organization at the region level or higher. Perform a UIL prescribed Class 1 solo for competition or public performance. And consistently exhibit behavior that brings honor to their band, school, and community. We have one Port Stockton High School member who has met all of these criteria this year. Receiving the Texas Music Scholars Award is Zoe Alvarez. And Zoe gets to stay on stage for the next one as well. High school band students also have the opportunity to earn not only state but national recognition as well. Our final award this evening is the John Philip Sousa Band Award. This award is the pinnacle of achievement for high school band members across the country, as it is the highest honor given in each band program. For this one, there is only one. Introduced in 1955, the John Philip Sousa Band Award recognizes superior musicianship and outstanding dedication. It was created with the approval of Helen Sousa Albert and Priscilla Sousa, the daughters of the famous composer and bandmaster after which it is named. The winner of this award is listed in a national registry, which is viewable by friends, family, and college admission departments across the globe. The requirements for earning this prestigious award are that the student successfully participate in all band competitions for the school year, fulfilling all requirements of each, including varsity participation as a member of all UIL band competition ensembles, achieves membership in the ATSSB All-Region Band, and receives UIL solo and ensemble superior ratings on a Class 1 solo. This year's recipient of the John Philip Sousa Band Award has met all of these requirements this school year, competing with the marching band at all UIL competitions, earning a spot in the ATSSB All-Region Band, receiving a Division I superior rating at the UIL Solo and Ensemble Contest on a Class 1 solo, and participating as a member of the high school varsity wind ensemble at the UIL Concert and Sight Reading Contest. This year's recipient of the John Philip Sousa National Award for Excellence in Band and receiving a medallion and a certificate for the second year in a row, no surprise, Zoe Alvarez. Thank you, Zoe. You may be seated. And on a personal note, I would like to express that I don't know that I've ever worked with not just Zoe. I'm going to say this about, there are many highly exceptional students in this band program, and you can tell that I'm really proud of them for their hard work and dedication. And thank you, students, so much. I do appreciate you. They think that I'm a mean ogre because that's the only side of me they ever see, is me pushing them to be better and better. They don't get to see the soft, squishy side of me very often. And so my apologies, students. I will recover eventually, right? Now it is time to honor our graduating seniors. Seniors, please approach the front of the stage where you will be issued your pink Fine Arts Cord in recognition of completing 4 years of band, to be worn at your high school graduation ceremony. Parents, feel free to approach the stage to take a photo of your honey bunny as they receive their cord. Seniors, after receiving your cord, please turn and face the audience and allow time for pictures. Then join your classmates moving to the end of the line. All right, so they are getting into alphabetical order at this time. Now, to make this easier, we didn't practice this earlier, seniors, but once you receive your cord and your recognitions, then go ahead and move along the back side of the senior line all the way to the end, so that eventually Daniela Barrera will be back in the front of the line, but it's a revolving door. Do you understand what I'm saying? Yeah, because we didn't practice this earlier, I'm sorry. So as soon as you go ahead and receive your cord, let me finish announcing you, and then I'll, when I say your name, go to the end of the line, right? And then you'll work your way. Everyone's scooting left as you go, right? This is the one thing we really didn't practice earlier today. My apologies. All right, students will be announced in alphabetical order. You can see the order that they'll be in. If you want to approach and take pictures, you can see it coming, right? The following students are the Pantherland Band graduating class of 2025. You are welcome and encouraged to applaud each student as they are announced. Seniors, please remain on stage for the Band Booster Scholarship presentation following senior recognitions. The Band Booster Award, oh, I gotta jump to the other one. I'm getting ahead of myself. All right, senior credits. So Sophia Armandari is on trumpet. You can give a round of applause. She's not standing there. We do have a couple of students who are not with us this evening, and we keep them in our thoughts. Pride of Pantherland Band, 4 years. ATSSB All-Region Band, 2 years. Division II rating or higher at UIL Solo and Ensemble for an ensemble performance, 1 year. Qualified for the Texas State Solo and Ensemble Contest in Austin for an ensemble performance, 1 year. Cleaning Detail Captain, 2 years, and she did a fantastic job. Not many people want the cleaning detail captain position, and she ran it like a boss. AB Honor Roll, 2 years. Perfect Attendance, 3 years. Honor Banquet Attendee, 1 year. Hours of College Dual Credit, 100 plus. Sophia plans to continue her education in the medical field and become a cardiac surgeon one day. Give it up for Sophia Armandari. Daniela Barrera, clarinet and guard. Pride of Pantherland Band, 4 years. AB, oh no, you stay right there until I'm done, sweetheart. Thank you, I appreciate it, right? We want everyone to enjoy this moment, you especially. AB Honor Roll, 4 years. Honor Banquet Attendee, 4 years. Hours of College Dual Credit earned, 509. I didn't even know it was possible. All right, cosmetology student, maybe that answers that question. Right, she's done a lot of hair, y'all. Daniela plans to attend Midland College to finish off her hours, join the job force in the cosmetology industry, and become a beauty expert in the new world. Give it up for Daniela Barrera. And then seniors, if you'll all scooch left as seniors move to the end of the line, that will facilitate not blocking our beautiful big TV over there. Can you all see that okay? Yes? Okay, cool. All right, we're really proud of our seniors, and we want you to be able to enjoy and celebrate them to the fullest. Damian Carrasco, trumpet. Pride of Pantherland Band, 4 years. Served on loading crews, strong Catholic families member, and Damian plans to attend trade school. Mr. Damian Carrasco. I'll let pictures finish scrolling. Are we good? All right, thank you. Yeah, we're getting ahead of ourselves. Diana Gonzalez, flute. Pride of Pantherland Band, 4 years. Drum major, 2 years. Music library crew, AD Honor Roll, 4 years. Honor Banquet Attendee, 4 years. National Art Honor Society member, 4 years. And Comanche Springs Art Show. Diana plans to attend Angelo State University, be an artist, and start her own business while becoming a mental health activist to help others feel better and grow into who they really are. Ms. Diana Gonzalez. Jamal Khalil Jackson, trombone. Pride of Pantherland Band, 4 years. ATSSB All-Region Band Honors, 1 year. Division II rating or higher at UIL Solo and Ensemble Contest for an ensemble performance, 2 years. Qualified for Texas State Solo and Ensemble Contest in Austin for an ensemble performance, 1 year. Drill instructor, 2 years. Section leader, 2 years. Rank leader, 1 year. Honor graduate, Texas Scholar, 3 years. National Honor Society, 1 year. National Society of High School Scholars, 2 years. A honor roll 3 years, AP honor roll 1 year, perfect attendance 1 year, honor banquet attendee 4 years, cross country 4 years, track 4 years, swimming 1 year, outstanding all-around boy for cross country 2 years, Fort Stockton youth leadership. Khalil plans to attend Western Texas College for general studies in the electrical industry. Mr. Jamal Khalil Jackson. Francisco Lopez Saldana, bass clarinet. Private Pantherland Band, 4 years. I do not have any deets on Mr. Saldana. He told me it's okay for me to say that he wants to be a NASCAR driver. I'm just making that up because we didn't have any information. And unfortunately, he said he filled it out. He just like didn't bring it with him. So that happens on occasion. He's a busy, hard-working man. I know because I just visited him at Lowe's the other night, running the shift, right, running the floor. So thank you, Mr. Saldana. Give it up for Francisco. Olivia Lujan, tuba. Seniors, make sure you keep scooching left so that we don't block our screen over there. Private Pantherland Band, 4 years. Drill instructor, 1 year. Section leader, 1 year. Rank leader, 3 years. Top 5% of class. Texas Scholar, 2 years. National Honor Society, 2 years. National Honor Society Officer, 1 year. AB Honor Roll, 4 years. Honor Banquet Attendee, 4 years. Academic UAL, 2 years. Hours of college dual credit earned, 56. Powerlifting, 2 years. State qualifier, 1 year. And regional qualifier for 2 years. Olivia plans to attend the University of North Texas at Denton to earn a bachelor's degree in computer science and a certificate in game programming. Then she plans to earn a master's degree in computer science or information technology. Ms. Olivia Lujan. Mariana Hernandez Morales, bass clarinet and guitar. Private Pantherland Band, 4 years. Honor graduate, National Honor Society, 1 year. National Society of High School Honor Scholars, 1 year. AB Honor Roll, 4 years. Honor Banquet Attendee, 4 years. Mariana plans to attend college or trade school to obtain a certificate as a radiology or ultrasound technician. Give it up for Mariana Hernandez Morales. Neve Morales, percussion. Private Pantherland Band, 4 years. Marching band, center snare, 2 years. Did I get that right? Center snare for 2 years? Okay, I was guessing. I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 42. So anyway, ATSB All Region Band Honors, 1 year. Division 2 rating or higher at the UIL Solo Ensemble Contest for an ensemble performance, 2 years. Qualified for the Texas State Solo Ensemble Contest in Austin for an ensemble performance, 1 year. Drill instructor, 2 years. Section leader, 2 years. Rank leader, 2 years. Loading crew, AB Honor Roll, 4 years. Honor Banquet Attendee, 4 years. Academic UIL, 1 year. Powerlifting, 3 years, achieving 3rd place at a home meet, and softball for 3 years. Neve plans to attend Sul Ross State University to obtain a degree in criminal justice. Give it up for Neve Morales. Edwin Ochoa, trumpet. Pride of Pantherland Band, 4 years. And like Mr. Saldana, Edwin is a hard-working man. I do not have information to read for Edwin. I'm sure he has many wonderful credits to his name. I just don't have a list of them. Give it up for Edwin Ochoa. Liliana Ortega, clarinet. Private Pantherland Band, 4 years. Band Sweetheart, Honor Banquet Attendee, 3 years. Liliana plans to attend Angelo State University to major in communications as well as minor in journalism. After college, she wishes to move to a bigger city and work in the sports industry, becoming a sideline reporter, so you get to watch her on all your favorite NFL games one day. Liliana Ortega. Devin Perales, clarinet. Private Pantherland Band, 4 years, and Devin is one of my seniors that I don't have any information to read for credits. I asked him, if he could give me some information, and he said, it's a secret. So I can't share that with you. Mr. Devin Perales, give it up, y'all. Matthew Ramirez. Pride of Panther Band, 4 years. Drill instructor, 2 years. AD honor roll, 4 years. Honor banquet attendee, 4 years. Matthew plans to attend Midland College in pursuit of a degree in speech therapy. Give it up for Mr. Matthew Ramirez. Brooklyn Reeves, clarinet. Sorry, I'm getting ahead of the slideshow. I'm going to pause for just a moment. Let you catch up. I want to hear all the oohs and ahs whenever Brooklyn's baby pictures come up. My favorite is the one with the ponytail on the way. Oops, I just, spoiler alert. There we go. That's not Matthew, that's Brooklyn. Pride of Pantherland Band, 4 years. ATSSB All Region Band Honors, 1 year. Drill instructor, 3 years. Valedictorian, y'all. Honor graduate, top 5% of her class, top 10% of her class, National Honor Society, 2 years, A honor roll, 3 years, AD honor roll, 1 year, honor banquet attendee, 4 years, top student for biology, 1 year, top student for chemistry, 1 year, student of the 6 weeks, academic UIL, 2 years, hours of college dual credit earned, 70, volleyball, 1 year, active in church youth group. Brooklyn plans to attend the University of Texas at Permian Basin to earn her master's degree in chemistry while undergoing their pre-pharmacy track. She then plans to go to the Texas Tech Pharmacy School to become a licensed pharmacist. Big round of applause for Brooklyn. Paris Sanchez, clarinet. Pride of Pantherland Band, 4 years. Rank leader, 3 years. Honor graduate, top 5% of her class. Texas Scholar, 4 years. National Honor Society, 2 years. National Honor Society Officer, 1 year. A honor roll, 2 years. AD honor roll, 2 years. Honor banquet attendee, 4 years. Academic UIL, 3 years. Academic UL regional qualifier, 2 years. Hours of college dual credit earned, 65. Cheerleading, 3 years. 1 act play, 1 year. Fort Stockton youth leadership. Karis plans to attend Texas Tech University to earn her bachelor's degree in industrial engineering. Give it up for Karis Sanchez. Daniela Sanchez, clarinet and guard. Pride of Pantherland Band, 4 years. Honor graduate, National Honor Society, 2 years. A honor roll, 4 years. Honor banquet attendee, 4 years. Flag runner, 1 year. Daniela plans to attend Midland College for radiology and join the medical field. Give it up for Daniela Sanchez. Marcelino Torres, trombone. Pride of Pantherland Band, 4 years. Division II rating or higher URL solo and ensemble contest for an ensemble performance, 1 year. Qualified for the Texas State Solo and Ensemble Contest in Austin for an ensemble performance, 1 year. Served as drum major, 2 years. Drill instructor, 2 years. Section leader, 1 year. Rank leader, 1 year. Uniform crew, loading crew, music library crew, A honor roll, 3 years. AD honor roll, 1 year. Honor banquet attendee, 4 years. American Legion Award. Hours of college dual credit earned, 30 plus. Student of the week, student of the month. Class favorite, most likely to make your day, and I will attest to that. Broadcasting and morning announcements for Tumbleweed Plus, Toys for Tots, emergency responder appreciation events. Marcelino plans to serve, and I believe is already enlisted or close to it. Yeah, he's already spent like a week recently with the Coast Guard. Give it up for Marcelino Torres. And last but not least, Ms. Karina Ureste, flute and piccolo. Pride of Pantherland Band, 4 years. Drill instructor, 2 years. Section leader, 1 year. Rank leader, 1 year. A honor roll, 3 years. And I will give a personal note. Karina was our flute soloist for UI concert and sight reading contest this year, and all 3 of our judges went out of their way to tell me how, in their notes, how wonderful our flute soloist was. Karina plans to work and travel as she pleases. I'm going to say that again so you catch this, right? Karina plans to work and travel as she pleases. Yeah. Right? She wants to get, yeah, I'm not done yet. She got a long one, right? I want to make sure everyone else is like, I'm going to go to school. She's like, I'll do whatever I want to do. She wants to get some real world experience, maybe even pick up a job in a different state. She's hoping to save some money, meet new people, and figure out what she really wants to do long term. She's always believed that taking some time to explore life outside of school can be just as valuable as sitting in a classroom. Miss Karina Ureste. Seniors, please remain on stage for the Band Booster Scholarship presentation. Boosters, are you ready? All right, the Band Boosters award a select number of $500 scholarships each year to graduating band seniors. To qualify for this scholarship, the seniors are required to submit an essay explaining the role and impact band has made in their life. The Band Booster officers will now present these awards. Ms. Samuels, are you handy? Do you have your mic, or do I need to hand the mic? Because I've got to get half of the rest to do that. Do I? Yeah, just point, we'll figure it out. That's all right, I handed mine. That's fine. Oh, you got it? Sorry, we were unprepared.
My name is Sandra Salceda. I am the Band Booster President. I would like to announce my other officers that were able to help with this year. I have Mike Garcia. Please sit up, sir. I also have Ms. Raquel King, who's our treasurer. And Ms. Monica Murphy, who is our VP, but she's not here this evening. I apologize, I'm a little bit under the weather, so I'm going to try to get through this as much as possible. This year we did a lot of fundraising that came together because not only parents, because of our band kids. What got our band kids was creative incentives that we gave to them to be able to not only help sponsor scholarships for our seniors, some other equipment that we needed that were trying not to get emotional because some of these scenes freshman year, but it's not only these band kids. We have a great community to come together. I want to thank some of these sponsors that helped with third quarter feedings, equipment that we needed, snacks, chaperoning, anything else that we needed to come together. Studio One, Back in the Day Cafe, JC Trucking, West Texas K-Pop, Lone Star Ice, Salceda Family Medicine, Amistad Motors, Alamo Tire and Auto Repair, Sweet Munchies, Gabs Tags, AM Apparel, Lowe's Grocery, Ridley Stitch, Weiss Tire. Also, we had parents that also was able to step up for some of us officers when we weren't available, which was Ms. Doria Kalunga, Judith Gutierrez, Mr. and Mrs. Freeman, Mr. and Mrs. Maldonado, Ms. Jasmine Castaneda, Ms. Brenda Marin, Ms. Diane Nunez, Ms. Crystal Munoz, Mike and Alma Garcia, Mr. and Mrs. Gomez, and Mr. and Mrs. Morales, and a few other parents. I do apologize if I don't have you on the list. I really do appreciate the help that you were able to give your time and dedication. It does take a lot, because I understand that there's parents who can't always be there in place, but they're able to sponsor or donate whatever is available they can do. So we had our Krispy Kreme donut fundraiser the first time. Those children have already been given their prizes already, but I want to let the community recognize them for who they are. Our top seller was Ms. Mia Padilla. Second place was Alex Latoya. Was Daniel Garcia. So that kicked our second round of really kicked. Recognize. Smiling. fundraiser, so we decided to do another initiative for the second top prize for the 3-poinsettias. So this really kicked it into gear. So our third place winners will receive $100 is Andrew Morales. He got the $200 prize. The top prize was $300. This person sold 135 poinsettias. Can you imagine how many poinsettias they had to carry? It was a lot. They had to bring a truck or two to load those up. And that goes to Matthew Ramirez. So that, I'd say that we were able to, we normally do 3 $500 scholarships because of those fundraisers this year, because they doubled that. We were able to increase one senior scholarship to $1,000, and the other two are going to be both $500 on those scholarships. Scholarships are plain to me. So our first $500 scholarship goes to Ms. Neve Morales. Our second scholarship is Viviana Gonzalez. And just a reminder, us, the board, don't get to choose our scholars. They're given to an anonymous person that they read the essays. They choose who it is. They're the ones that we don't. This person felt very emotional when they read this essay, brought tears to their eyes when they read it, and felt that that would be the first place scholarship for that person, was able to vision what they wrote in their essay and be in that place of that person. So that one is going to be Mr. Khalil Jackson. We have one more special award this evening. We're doing it in honor of the super band dad, Mr. Carlos Ortega. We felt that we want to keep him, everything that he's done. We have recognized someone else who was able to be just as dedicated as he is. So it's my great pleasure to stand before you today and recognize someone that's truly gone above and beyond to our band program. When we talk about the heart and soul of our community, there's one person who stands out there, unwavering support, their tireless dedication, and their willingness to step in wherever is needed, has been an essential part of our success, particularly when it comes to third quarter feedings, whether we're playing at home or on the road, has always been there to organize and set up and ensure that our band members have the essentials they need to keep our band kids and program going. That effort is no small task. The fact that they've been there, no matter the location, shows how much they care about this program. This recognition is a small way for us to express our deep appreciation for everything you've done, and it's apparent to us where Marcelino Torres gets his caring heart and leadership skills from. We're incredibly grateful to have you a part of our band family. Ms. Diane Nunez.
Thank you, boosters. Give it up one more time for our booster organization. All right, so I am going to go off script just for a moment. This group of seniors are special to me in a unique way. They were my first, and I just lost my mind, there it is. They were my first freshman class. When I took the job here at Fort Stockton 4 years ago, they were my freshmen. Every band director has a first group of freshmen, like they have a first group of sixth graders. In this particular instance, I've been teaching for 31 years, and I've been at several different schools to run and build programs and try to take them in hopefully positive directions. Change isn't easy on anyone. A lot of times it's easy for students and sometimes even their parents to look at teachers, band directors, coaches as non-entities, that they're not real people, that they're objects that fill a role, and it's easy to criticize and get on, to be critical of them in ways that can not always be productive. Why this group of seniors are, I'd say extra special, but I do have a special place for them in my heart, is that these kiddos made it from freshman year to senior year with me as their director. My first year here, for those who remember that, I think we had 185 band students on the high school roster when I took the job. 150 or so made it to the first day of school, and we only took 56 to marching contest. When I came in, that means we had 100 students standing on the sideline who didn't participate in contests. That's the reception that I received when I moved to town. And I'm sure mainly, there are things, anytime you have a new situation, a new person, sometimes, especially when they're from as far away as I came from, and bring a totally different culture in with them, a different attitude, a different perspective, it doesn't always click. And that group of students decided that they weren't enjoying it as much as they thought they could or should have or used to. I was the new guy, and I felt like the new guy, and not in a good way. I felt like the new guy. These seniors bought into what I was bringing to the table and stuck with me for all 4 years. That is really special to me. That's really special. It's hard being the new guy, and it's hard bringing in a whole new approach to something. They have ways of doing things that they're used to, and I was changing a lot of that in a way that some of them felt like that it was too much for them to handle, and they didn't make it all the way through their first year, much less their fourth. So I want to say thank you, seniors, so much for believing in what I was bringing and loving music so much and band so much that you stuck it out. I can't tell you what that means to me. For you as individuals to do that, I'm so glad and thankful for you as not only high school band members, but as human beings, that you helped make me feel like it was a worthwhile move that for me to come and take this job. And I've fallen in love with these students and with the energy they bring. This group of seniors has brought us from a place where we certainly could have used improvement early on, 4 years ago, to being in marching season, one place out of state finals, or out of area finals 2 years in a row, and making straight ones in both our first and second bands at UIL Concert Band Contest. And then you saw all the lettermen that we presented. This group of seniors, they helped make that happen. It was not just me. You can't lead from the top. It has to be ground support. You have to have the troops on the ground to make it happen, and these were my troops. And I really appreciate you all. Can you give it up one more time for our seniors? All right, seniors, you may return to your positions in the band. Before we perform the final piece of the evening, and thank you for hanging on with us. I know it's been an hour and 43 minutes if you're watching your clock as of right now. A few brief announcements, and then we'll play our final piece. Before we perform the final piece of the evening, a few announcements. We invite you all to join us tomorrow evening for the second annual Fine Arts Expo. It'll be right here from 5:30 to 7:30. It is a come and go event. It's not like this where you feel like you're a captive audience. You can show up at 5:30 or 6 or 6:30. The event will actually even have some a charcuterie table out there so you can snack and munch as you're walking around, right? It is just a come and go event. We invite you all to join us tomorrow night from 5:30 to 7:30 for the art department's or the Fine Arts Expo. The art department will be presenting student works and a silent auction, and I encourage you to bid on student works. So that will be in the auditorium foyer under the direction of Mr. Matthew Martinez. Student artwork will be displayed gallery style, and you can bid on student works in their silent auction. The theater department, under the direction of Mrs. Susan Enlow, will be presenting readers' plays in the foyer as well. The band department, directors Ms. Natalie Samuel, Mr. Dwight Dodd, and Mr. David Conger, and myself. And the choir department, under the direction of Mr. Omar Guerrero and Ms. Ember Rutledge, will present solo and ensemble performances in the high school choir room beginning at 6 p.m. And the band department will present their Winter Guard competitive show at 7 o'clock to conclude the event in Panther Gym. We will have punch and finger foods for attending guests. This is a come and go event from 5:30 to 7:30. Entry access is through the southeast gate, like you were going to the Panther Gym or to this concert. We encourage all of you to attend and bring as many family members and friends as you can to join us. We are super excited for this event and hope you'll make an effort to come support the arts in Fort Stockton, and especially those efforts put forth by our very talented students. Again, the Fine Arts Expo is tomorrow night beginning at 5:30 p.m. right here in the Fine Arts wing of the high school. For returning band members, there will be a mandatory parent meeting. It's the one mandatory parent meeting we have all year long. Monday evening, July 28th at 8:30 p.m. We will send this out in announcements. Monday, July 28th at 8:30 p.m. in the high school band hall. This meeting will be informational and organizational. We'll also meet to elect booster officers and discuss pressing business. The boosters serve a critical role in supporting the band by providing much needed water, meals, and travel assistance, as well as funding and sponsorship. Again, that meeting will be at 8:30 p.m. Monday, July 28th in the high school band hall. The more the merrier. All band parents are expected to contribute to the needs of the band in some way, whether that be acts of service such as chaperoning trips, financial support in the form of donations, or waters and snacks for student activities. You can make a huge difference in these students' band experience. A reminder that second and fourth year students are due for their physicals. Band, I hope you heard that. Second and fourth year students are due for their physicals for next year. Actually, fourth year are not because they're graduating, but incoming freshmen and juniors is who we're targeting for your physicals. Every 2 years you have to have a physical on file, unless you answer yes to questions 1 through 6, and then you have to have one every year. Last Saturday, the athletics department offered free physicals right here. I tried to get everyone's attention and sent out a notice about that, so hopefully you took care of that early. If not, you can schedule with your physician, or possibly we'll offer another opportunity during the summer. But make sure you get your physical on file before August 1st, please. All right, we would like to acknowledge the support we received from administration, for which we are eternally grateful. The Fort Stockton ISD Board of Trustees, Superintendent Gabriel Zamora, Assistant Superintendents Gilray Madrid, Roy Alvarado, and Amanda Urias, High School Principal Dr. Kendall Vogel, Interim High School Principal Luann Porter, Assistant Principal Scott Krupp. Thank you for being here tonight. First, front office staffers Jessica Vidal and Christelle Mendoza, Transportation Director James Warnock, the teachers and staff, and all the wonderful band parents and supporters. A very special thank you to the band staff, who are pivotal in the success of our band program, both now and in planting seeds for the future. Woodwind Specialist and Color Guard Instructor Miss Natalie Samuels. Give it up for Miss Samuels, y'all. And for those of you who have not heard, Miss Samuels has spent 2 years here at Fort Stockton. This is her first teaching job, and she has decided to move on and will not be with us next year. Make sure you stop her and tell her thank you for all of her contributions to our band program. She has been monumental in helping us change and grow our program. Head Middle School Director and Low Brass Specialist, Mr. Dwight Dodd. Big round of applause for Mr. Dodd. And for those of you who don't know, Mr. Dodd was at a school board meeting this evening being recognized as the Middle School Teacher of the Year. That's a big deal, y'all. And percussion specialist and assistant middle school director, Mr. David Conger. Step out and wave, so Mr. Conger. We'd like to also take this opportunity to thank Diane Nunez of Amistad Motors for the sponsorship of the Pantherland Band. Amistad Motors has made generous contributions to our program this year and in years past. Their sponsorship will provide enhanced opportunities for our program and allow the students to perform at a higher level than was previously possible. Thank you, Diane. So that you know specifically what their contributions go toward, we have all brand new drumline equipment, and the props that you saw on the stage this last marching season, lots of electronic equipment and instruments, all funded by the generous contributions of Diane Nunez and Amistad Motors. Please give her a round of applause. And much ado, we have closed the concert with our final piece of the evening. In honor of our graduating seniors, this piece was voted on by the seniors as their song of farewell. It will be performed at graduation, and all seniors will perform this piece with the band as their final high school band performance at the graduation ceremony on May 16th. Thank you for coming to our final band concert of the year. We wish you safe travels and many happy returns. Again, if you didn't get a program or on the way in, you can capture that QR code on the signs on the way out, so you can have that. The seniors did receive, Mom, Dad, just so you know, the seniors did receive a hard copy, so for their baby book, if you will. And so ask to see that if you'd like to. They have a hard copy of those programs. In closing, we now perform for you Everybody Wants to Rule the World by Tears for Fears. Oh, we are going to have some students come up and conduct this one as well. Mr. Garcia, are you going to lead us off? right, hey, I'm gonna turn this thing up. Oh my god. All right, hey,